This video is section 4.2 and it covers the standard solving equations with variables on both sides. You'll see this example here, number 15, has a variable term here with 5a and on the other side of the equal sign as well with 2a. To handle this, we want to get rid of one of the variable terms. So I have the option I could subtract 5a from both sides, or I could subtract 2a from both sides to eliminate one of those. I generally choose the smaller of the two terms to subtract because that avoids me having negatives. Because if I did 2 minus 5 over here, that would be negative 3, and here 5 minus 2 gives me positive 3a. And this is just coming down. The plus 3 just drags down. This 2a now is gone, and on the right side the only thing I have left is the 9. Okay, but still I have two operations connected onto my a. I have a plus 3 here and a times 3 here. So I'm going to use my inverse operations. The opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Bring down my 3a. Remember the plus 3 and minus 3, that makes 0, which is why those are gone now. And 9 minus 3 gives me 6. Now this is multiplication, 3 times a. The opposite of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, which makes just 1a or a. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I end up with the solution a equals 2. We'll scroll down here and take a look at one more example. It's going to work the same way. I have an x term on both sides, and I need to get rid of one of them. So I'm going to get rid of this 5x here by subtracting 5x. And I'm doing that because if I subtract 12x from both sides, I'll end up with negatives, and I'd prefer to avoid those if I can. One mistake a lot of people make is they forget to bring this negative down with the 11. So don't leave that behind. A lot of times I circle it just to make sure I don't forget it. My 5x now is gone, and over here I've got 12x minus 5x, which gives me 7x, and my plus 10 comes down as well. So I still have two things hooked onto my x. I have a plus 10 and a times 7. I'm going to do the opposite of plus 10. I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. This is another integer problem here. Negative 11 minus 10. Remember your integer rules, and you'll find out that that's negative 21. Bring down your 7x. So now I have one operation left, that's multiplication here, and the opposite of multiplication is, division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 7. I know negative divided by positive is negative, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. And the 7 divided by 7 is 1, which leaves me with just x. So I get the solution x equals negative 3. I have one more video coming that shows a trick for handling equations like this when you have a lot of fraction terms instead of whole numbers. So if you're interested in that, scroll down the page in my website and take a look.